Hey cuties, what's up? We're here back with some more of the daily node, and we are going to be making a barrel today, just to do something basic, question mark. I think with this is going to be just starting simple, of course. We need a cube, because we need to make planks, and then turn the planks into like an array, probably. Smooth that up. Scale it on the Y to like a decent size. Scale on the X to be plank shaped. Probably about there. Maybe a little bit skinnier. Question mark. Then we need to... I'm just going to grab this face ahead of time and mark seam on that. In order to take this and that, cut that in. I just cut this in half. I'm gonna pull it forward about, well, hold on, how far is that? About one? Like maybe like 1.5? About there. Then of course you're gonna bevel that. That's what, I don't know how many cuts that is. It was 8. There's still a center segment, which is what matters. Is that a decent enough bend? Question mark. I don't know. I feel like it is, but we can just push this forward a little bit more, like two squares from where it originated, right? Because it was like here, so it's 2 squares forward. Then go ahead and bevel this to enough segments until it has 1 in the middle. So about there's probably good. About that. Then just back out real quick. I need to grab this and push it up. Let's see. I don't know, 5? 0.5. 0.5 doesn't really seem that far. A 1. Up here, 1. There. It needs to be better than this, so because I already know this is not going to look right. Add a empty. Come back to this. Add an array. Turn that off. Make it object offset the empty. Don't know why it positioned itself there, because this is not set to origin to 3D cursor. Give me like a 10 so I can see what that looks like. That's fine, but with something this big needs like 20 or 30, right? And I think actually we need to take this, edit it, and move it in a bit, just from what we saw there, so that it's taller rather than shorter. Just letting us shape how big it is. Yeah, that's I think roughly about where we wanted, right? So just undo that, and then maybe 18. Oops, don't know where that was going. Is it 20 degrees? Maybe just 20. Then they do obviously kind of mesh with each other there, and you can maybe see through in there, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, now we have that. I think I might even want to come in here and edit this and undo all of these cuts. So I'm like grabbing everything, dissolve the edges, coming in here and pulling this out pretty far, then going in and beveling it again, and then add that. Like so. It might be a bit much. Let's undo that real quick. Undo that cut as well. Undo that. Actually, no, you do want to slice the insides. Then take the top and the bottom and scale them on the X. So that the top is, well, the tops and bottoms are smaller than the center. So we can take the center again and pull it out pretty far, and then bevel you back into position. Fortunately, you see that leaves a lot of empty space on the inside with that, because I pulled it out too far. Adding one more link wouldn't change that. I guess just undo this. Take this and scale this on the X so that that front part's bigger. I think that will do a lot. I'm just going to go ahead and grab that, pull it out, and then bevel it down again. Yes, even with the front of the wood being bigger, it's too much. I think it's just the fact that I'm forcing it to be extended. Like, you need to push it as far as it's there, like until it stops. But what if I take this and then further scale that on the X, like that? So then we can take this and bevel it, and will it stay? Yeah, it'll stay joined there now. Does it have a center piece? It doesn't. The only problem is it's like 2. It's not enough. I need a little bit of give there. I can come in and scale this as well. So that is connected, but the outside has a little bit of nonsense. I'm kind of annoyed how much, like, how hard it is for me to actually get this to get like a better rounded shape. So again, just scale that by itself and come in here and then scale that till they connect, because it doesn't really matter. Is merge on? It's not good. But a little bit of see-through there. There we go. Now we got a little much more rounds. But I think there's not enough, like, showing through there. Let's try that. Oh, what the heck? Didn't grab the whole thing. Let's try that again. Yeah, there's more indents in there. Just hide this for now. I don't know if I want to bevel the edges or not, because that's going to be a pain in the butt to do. To try and do something with that. Okay, let's like grab all of the outside and then bevel. might even cause issues. Clear seam. I said clear the seam. By issues, I mean it might not be flush anymore. No, it's fine. Shade smooth. Yeah, there we go. We need that to look like that. This top part's fine. So yeah, then we got the barrel shape. Just need the other parts, like the metal bars to go around. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a cylinder. Put that up there. Probably shouldn't do it out here. Edit this. Second, I'm just moving things around. Okay, so we need this to be fitting in there. I probably should have... Hold on, let me just go ahead and delete this. This is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Cylinder with... It's 18 this way around. 18, there we go. And then we can just rotate that like that. 10, maybe 10 degrees. 10 degrees. Rotation and scale, reset those things, and we can edit this and get it up here and then match that. So just scale that down. I can't tell. Yeah, it's fine there. How far it goes in doesn't really matter since it's not really relevant. But I'll leave it like there though. We're not going to do anything about the inside right now, if we even want to do anything about that. So I got the lid. I probably should just even... no, I'm not going to do that. Let me just actually edit the thing there. Mark seam, like that. So I don't have to worry about it. Set origin to geometry. I'm going to duplicate that, move it down to the bottom. Going to rotate it 180 degrees. On the Y, I believe, is what I rotated it on. Rotate Y. Yeah, I rotated on the Y, 180. Let's flip the other way, so that this cut is on the inside rather than the outside. Now we need... How do I do the bars on the outside? Is it just going to be a shrink wrap scenario? I don't know if you can shrink wrap on top of something like this. I have the same like dimensions, right? So I could just try something like this. Rotate 10, right? 10 degrees. Edit. Scale that on the Z and then put it up there. Now we need to kill the faces. And just scale that down to where it needs to be. About there. Then just take that, scale it in as well. Just keep scaling it. Take everything and scale that up to give it some breathing room. Generate solidify. Pump that up until it connects. Yeah, do you want it to be thick like that, or no? Let's scale that down. I think you want it to be around it, but not too much. Right? I give it maybe even less than that. Scale in the Z, maybe even pull that up. And just come in here and scale this a bit down to there, and you as well. Need to increase this a bit that way, I think. Then I might come in here and subdivide this an extra time. Shade smooth, because that should not be segmented like that. I gotta undo that actually. Undo that first. Take the top and the bottom, mark seam on that. Then we'll come back and let's just add a subsurface. From what that is now, it's bending in, which we don't want. We need to insert faces. Hopefully that fixes things. I like barely added those inserts. That's still gonna be not right. Yeah, let's just like not worry about that. We need to re-add the solidify since it deleted itself because of how dumb Blender can be sometimes. Shade smooth. Now what we need is this, but the opposite. So I'm gonna add a mirror on the Z to the object. Okay, so that's not gonna work. It's this object isn't. Yeah, because I can't do anything right now with that. I can't mirror this until I've set this in stone. Let's go work on the barrel then. We can apply this already, maybe? No, I need to UV grab this, unwrap that, like that, and then we can apply the array. You'd assume every piece now looks the same. And come into render. Trying to find the fronts. We got a lot of nonsense left over. I gotta remember to always purge your orphans. Don't let them linger around. Let's call this wood. Click on this, Control Shift T, go find your texture. We're of course looking for wood. Planks dirty. All the textures I've been using, by the way, have been what you call it? Have been 4K, that's what I was to say. I don't know if you saw there, like I'll undo that. Because I unwrapped it beforehand, all the UVs are on top of each other, so you get this constant repetition of the thing, because all the UVs in the exact same spot, right? They all exist overlapped on top of each other here. But I unwrap it, because they all have the same slice in them, because it's just a copy of the first one. It will place them throughout the entire image, which then allows the shading to have every single piece be a different spot. And I kind of just like the way that looks by itself. I don't think I need to do anything. So we'll just leave that like that. Move this up. You go there. Kind of grab this as usual. Bump. Plug this into there. 0.3 maybe. Plug you into there. 0.2 because that feels a bit much. 0.1 even. 0.2. Okay, like the saturation does like too much, I feel like, for this. That adds a bit of color. Just I don't know why this is so washed out is the problem. But you know, that looks better with the contrast being added. We'll just leave that there just to be able to do whatever you want with it. Wood. And that could just stay like that. It doesn't need anything to be modified to it. That is fine too, right? Yeah, the whole thing is, yeah, applied. Need to make sure that the solidify was activated and all that. The array. This is what needs to be solidified. So now that this is like this, set that to geometry, then we can go over here, add a mirror on the Z to this thing. So now that's a perfect duplicate of that. Then, is this already marked, right? Yeah, it is. We can take this, duplicate that, edit it, grab everything, and just move that down to about there, then scale it up to there. Do you want it to be like higher up, like that? So now we go ahead and take this and pull that in. I have too much leeway. Like that. Same thing with the inside. See, this is why you don't want to add the extra on the inside. So let's dissolve this edge in the middle. So I can worry about that later. Pull that in. Seems fine. Then we can add the center. Slice to that. Yeah, then you just accept it like that. Yeah, I don't think you need any more than that. I probably will add a middle bar to this, so you can actually pick it up. So then it's just a matter of trying to figure out how to texture this bar. You can be bar as well. It should be black, so let's just go with what we did yesterday, but actually try to perfect that. Since I'm doing these things so quickly, it causes stuff that just come out ugly sometimes, when if I just had enough time to figure it out, it would be fine. It's unfortunate that you can't see the like what I'm clicking when I'm doing this. Okay. This needs, I forget which one it is. It's gonna be you. You do something, but not enough. Let's put you at 5. dimensions. Yeah, bring the dimensions down. That's what we want. It's down to 0. Then block some of that out. Detail up or down? Up on the detail as well. 10 on detail, but then we need this to chill out. Maybe the other way around. Have this be black. This be white. And that's okay, it's just... I need it to be less than that. Up to like 999. So basically nearly touching. Maybe the detail needs to be dropped. So it's not spread out too far. I think it's encroaching too far out. Put this into a bump. Noise. Let's color ramp just for the sake of it. Duplicate that. Put this into there. Pull you back. Pull you into that. And then we can plug this into that. Point 1 for you for right now. Point 1 for you. From the object. This needs to be scaled up to like 500. Just give like a little bit of texture to that. I mean, almost makes it look like leather though. Then this 0.1 is probably fine. See what that ends up doing. Like you can't really tell that it's doing anything. I turn this off. Yeah, you can kind of see it. The effect it's having. This could be 0.5. This back to 0.1. Yeah, no, it's not good yet. Like making it middle doesn't really solve any problems. Right? Like making it shiny doesn't help? Question mark. Making it like become middle though isn't terrible. Like if I cranked that up, get the blue in there. But this just like look weird though, because of this. Like maybe I shouldn't have this so high, like 100. Instead of a really high number. Again, this should be down here somewhere. Yeah, pitch black I think does too much. You don't want it to be pitch black, perhaps. Spec needs to go down, I think. not looking at a barrel right now either, so I don't know what I should essentially do here. This could just be staying at like a 0.6. Metallic does add some thing to it. I think I'll just keep this like that for now. I'm just gonna move that down. I'm gonna duplicate this. 2, 2, 2. Grab a mix. Probably a screen, question mark. The black can just be black. It needs to be black so it doesn't get seen. And this color can be in our oranges again. Some orange or brown color. More orange in there. So now there's like a little bit of that in there. You can argue that it's a little bit of rust. We keep like obsessing over trying to get like decent rust and not really succeeding too well. Yeah, there's the sheen on this is like driving me crazy. Metallic doesn't really help with that either. The outside being shiny. 30 minutes. It's only been 30 minutes? Felt like it's been longer than that. The metallic turned off. Basically means there's no shine on this now. I was faking a shine with the spec turned down. Yeah, these kind of like small details just end up not looking great with that. Like it's too detailed. Where is... Yeah, this one's the white one, so detail to a 2. It's completely erased everything. I did on a 6, right? Detail to a 4. I think it was fine, right? 4, and come up here. Also a 4. 3. 3, 3 as well. So that's not too crazy. Like, do I want like extra color on that? Bring this down. Doesn't stand out too much. Accidentally moved to that. It's hard to touch them when they're that close to each other. Like making them pure black is too much, but making it just gray is not great either. Okay, so I'm gonna pause real quick. Right, I'm back. I just went to go look at a barrel, so I think what we're gonna do is actually come over here and maybe remove this. And then again, we might even want to remove that, but I'm not sure. What does 50 look like? 20? I'll just leave it at 20 for now. Give it some texture. God, the freaking fact that this looks like this. Does the shine, like I don't The soft shine on the outside is what like drives me crazy. So we're gonna go and try to find a brown color, a nice brown color. Like a little bit more red in there, maybe. And then metallic needs to be turned up. I think we're going to make like bronze. Actually, is what we kind of want to do. Like that. So now we have a little bit of shine, but it's not too bad. And there's like some little bit of like white in it. I think I just need to make this not too like this, like darker maybe, and then more over here. It's almost gold. So do you want it to be kind of reddish, but like kind of muted? I'm not sure. Do you want to be like more muted than that? Maybe. That seems fine. I might give it a little more kick than that. There. And then maybe give you a 0.45. Give you like a little bit more shine. Where's the orange? This is supposed to be screening on top of this, right? Yeah, that kind of messed up with that. Because this is the color that was supposed to be changed. You know, this was supposed to be the brown. Let's just have this be... No, undo that. The other color, this can be red on top of that. And there's a little bit of this red in there. Move it over to be more over on the yellow side. Perhaps, I think so. And this can just be black. This should be just white so it doesn't show through. Flipping these around. And that's this should be black. I like messed up this. Hold on. Start over. This black color, this should be white, right? And then this brown should be brought, no. This brown should be brought over here. So we have that and we have white. But I guess this should actually just be like this. Like this color should just be in there. Like, oh my god, please stop. This should be here. Swap to that, make that black, swap to you, make you like this orange over here, orangey yellow for golden. Then you can have this, actually it could be pretty close to white, right? Would be fine. Like a gray. Change the other color. This needs to be black, so we're screening on top of the other one. Put that into there. It's like weird that it's in as a screen like that. It's weird that it's applying so much white instead of that. It's because these colors need to be reversed. Yeah, they need to be reversed. That's all. Okay, so now we have a little bit of this white scuffing on this. I might switch to the black. Just like drag that out a bit. Might come over here and move this down in the red-orange direction. Then we can do this and screen this on top of that. This needs to be turned around though, I think. Yeah, this needs to be flipped. So I'm just gonna pull that around, pull that up there. Set this to 999. Find the orange because I can't see where it's presenting there. Honestly, it's probably okay for it to be like that. Bring that down so it doesn't show up too much. I think that's fine. I forget what else I needed to do though. I need to come over here. Edit this. And just like pick a thing and bevel this outward. Oh, this is still being solidified. Then I need to... How am I going to do this? I could just undo that. Do that. And delete the vertices here. Well, no, delete the faces. And that's open now. Then just try and take this and scale it into each other. No, we can't do that because it's not on like a good angle. I have to like move this individually with itself, so I think I need to not do that. So undo that. I need to undo this bevel altogether. Then like try to get the smallest cut I can muster. There we go. Delete faces off of that. Then I can possibly just grab this, try to get this to line up, and just move it out like that. And I can just grab this and like pull it in. That kind of does that. And then same thing for the other side. Just grab like a random slice. Get in there and get the smallest bevel you've seen in your entire life. Delete the faces. Grab this. I'm surprised. Oh no, because it's all connected. Never mind. So I'm surprised this actually will go all the way around, but that's normal. I'm just gonna pull that out. And then try to scoot this in a bit. Like that. Just re-unwrap this. I hadn't unwrapped the other one. I hadn't unwrapped these before. Unwrap. Just gonna have to move you up here. edit this, shrink you down to about there. I think I want a little bit bigger, maybe. And you've already seen this 1,000 times, right? Where I just take this and just bevel the sides down. Take the inside face, push it down. Scale it in, maybe. Shade smooth. I'll take the outside of this. Or the inside, I mean. Mark seam. I'll just unwrap that like that. Not really going to. I just want to add 2 of them to this, and that's where that stops. So put you here, then turn on magnets, face project. I think that's all I gotta do, right? And let me just rotate this like that. Is it attached? Yeah, it's attached pretty far though. I don't know how to make it push itself out. I just get it in there and then be fine with it for now. And rotate this back. That's fine. Then just duplicate you, put you there. Your rotation's already fine. I'm gonna move it up a bit, you know, for human error sake. Generates mirror on the barrel on the Z. So that does that. Same thing with you. Add generates mirror on the barrel on the Z. So now we have this down there too where they should be. And then we have to grab this, duplicate that. And then I'm just going to try and get it to there. Rotate you around so that you actually are on that thing well enough. Yeah, it's fine. But I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that and like pull it back a bit maybe. Then grab you and put you here too. Fix the shape there. It needs to be pushed this way. Yeah, I can accept that. You can be up, you can be down. Way down even. I think this one's like bigger than this, because these look so tiny in comparison. Individual origins, just make them bigger. Didn't like how small they were. Even these, I'll do the same thing. Scale them up. Did I only scale in the Z? I think I actually was scaling the Z, my bad. And then you also get like, I think you need the bar treatment. Or bar question mark. Computer's dying, just gotta give it a second. Yeah, I think it's fine like that. It's having them just be there slightly. Might need to like pull back on how much brown's being used here, but yeah, I'll do that in a second. I need to save this. Is what I was thinking to save as barrel. Haven't saved this yet. There we go, save that. And come over here to this. So this is dictating the color, I believe. This is our color. correct or no? No, this is our color here. This is what we're using. Lighten this up. I think it needs to be dark and then desaturated. Then I might even come over here and accept a 4. Or give me a 3. And then give me these. Then scale them up a bit. Scale these even more. Just so they stand out more. Then I'm just going to go ahead and add a cube to the top of this bad boy. About there. Drop that down. What the heck? How did that happen? Because I'm like not doing the right thing. Oh, because freaking magnet's turned on. That's why I got flat. And I haven't turned the magnet off yet. So there. Scale on the Y. A little bit more on the Y up, and scale the X across like that. Yeah, you can flatten this out a bit more than that. And scale the Z, flatten you out more. Bring it down until it penetrates into that. We need to. I'm gonna do something lazy, but I don't feel like slicing it. You could just slice and slice, but I want perfect. It's lazy and not lazy at the same time, so I'm gonna keep adding cuts until I get one to about where I want, which is gonna be about there maybe. Then I'm gonna come back and take that and that, right? And then these and dissolve those edges. So I just have these cuts here. Then I can cut down the middle and pull upwards. And then you already know what we're doing. We're going to bevel that down to those cuts. I gotta get pretty close to that. And then just insert enough so this for that look nice. Add a couple cuts into here. Just in case, because I will be... what you call it? Oh, you do this side as well. Don't want the... I should have done this like this and that. Because I'm going to be marking seam there. And then taking the insides and beveling it, right? Then shade smooth on that. We're gonna have to take one of you, duplicate you, turn off your mirror. Try and rotate you into like a better position, and then turn the magnet on, and then drag it onto here. That's good. But I have to look at the render though, so that it matches with the wood. Yeah, because then where it's put in to that it's not matching. Also I need this median point. Let me grab this actually. Rotate this. No. I need to rotate this on its own origins. Okay, so wood isn't perfect here, and that's annoying. But this is positioned in the correct way. I might need to give it its own wood shading. Then look at it from above, and then come over here and rotate it on the Z maybe? Yeah, rotating on the Z is fine. I just need this to line up with the wood. That's all I really needed. You will be getting the bar treatment. And you... I'm just gonna duplicate this and drag it over here. Like that. There we go, we got a honestly impeccable barrel, arguably. I think for the bottom here, this would be sealed. Like this metal would be wrapped over, question mark. I don't know if I want to do that. I will just maybe just go ahead and do that. Let's apply the mirror. Edit this. Come down here, grab just a bottom selection. So now that the bottom part's its own thing by itself. Edit you. So take the bottom of this and pull it down. I need to remove this. Magnet needs to be turned off. Move this down here. Then extrude and scale. Like that. Then like the solidify needs to be increased, I think. To fit like that. And possibly grab this, extrude it out a bit. Or if not like a lot, because I need to come in here and bend it down. Like that. Okay, about there. It's going too far. Need to clear that seam. That's probably fine. Need to adjust this, but I can't without applying that. Going into edit. And then moving it around. Yeah, because now it's clipping through. There. Just pull it out a bit. Apply, edit, grab just that, rotate it appropriately, about there, pull it out. Let me do that. I grabbed everything instead of just this. I keep pulling it a bit more, I think. Now the bottom of the barrel goes all the way around this, so that the bottom doesn't come out. I believe that's how that you would want to make that, right? There we go. I think that is perfect. I just whether or not we want like how dented do we want this to be smaller than that even? Like a 10? Does 10 look better? Having just like that much denting rather than something up to here? What's 5 even look like? Like 5 makes it look like that. I think we wanted a lot, but not that minimal. Let's call it 15 and then call it a day. I think that's a pretty excellent barrel. Just gotta adjust the camera for the render. Let me lower that. Over here, I always do it from this angle. And down, then get a bit closer, and then move you down again. I think we need to do this so I can actually get the top in there. You want to be able to see the top of the barrel. There we go. So I think before we do that, I'm going to come in here and just pull these out a bit. That's going to affect the bottom one in a weird way. Is it still mirrored? I don't think it is, right? No, it's not mirrored. That means I can just do whatever I want, which is going to be dragging that out. And are you mirrored? No. Control L. I need to switch to this. Control L. Make sure I have everything selected. Then just drag you out as well. So that stuff stands out a bit. Yeah, it doesn't stand out too much, but I think that's okay. But there we go. We have our barrel. This is a pretty decent barrel, if I do say so myself. I mean, any of these easy things actually come out pretty well, right? These objects that are simple, like a barrel or a crate, they're not really that difficult to throw together, technically, so they can end up looking pretty nice. Question mark. Put that into the corner. Blow it up so you can have it for the thumbnail. Question mark. Go to the camera, get rid of the nonsense here, turn this stuff off. So yeah, cuties, thanks for watching. Remember to buy my stickers, think about becoming a member, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so we're working watch time and subscribers, and don't forget we have a throne now as well, and shout out the members, EmmyStarr, RaleyDrew, and Alexgkiller 880. Yeah, cuties, thanks for watching. Tune to the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment, like, subscribe, hype, and comment. What does it do? See ya.